All right. Welcome to Woman Talk. My phenomenal viewers, I know you all been waiting on me, but however, I want to welcome to you. I told you all that this week, I will come to you all. Let me see how to say this because I don't want certain ones to chime off so quickly. But anyway, welcome to Woman Talk with Prophetess K. Today, Prophetess K will be talking to you all on the subject. The subject today is learning to support each other. Learning what it means to really support another person. Learning what it means to really support. I want to teach you all today how you know if you are the snake in someone's life or if you have a snake in your life. That's what Prophetess K want to talk about. And a snake literally is someone, Google up. I began to Google up the word snake. How do you know that there is a deceptive person around you? Or how do you know whether or not you're the deceptive one? Okay. Another way I want to say it is that how to know if someone around you is a parasite or maybe you're the parasite. Okay. So I want to talk about these things since we're in 2018, and I want to let you all know that I'm going to be sharing, advertising certain people, certain ones, books and different things on the show this year. So if you want to get your information to me, get it to. Actually, I already have several that I need to that I'm a list of ones I want to share because see, I want to sow seeds into someone's life, and we firmly know that what we sow in life is what we will reap in life, and the same anointing that you share into is the same anointing that will come back up on you. Bottom line, it is what it is. And if you want me to say it the natural way, I give it to you the natural way. If you feel like everything I just said was spiritual, so I said to this right here, whatever you do to somebody else, baby, it's gonna come back to you. Karma, baby, karma, good or bad. And you all know I told you we are in the hour. This is the year where you're gonna see karma, whether it's good or whether it's bad. Can't dodge it this year. You can't dodge it. You cannot dodge it. We make our mouth say anything. And I want, first of all, I want to do some advertising about my show and about my tour that I'm doing. I will start February the 9th, here in Little Rock, Arkansas. And, my tour is called Up and Close with the Prophet. Let's get real with the prophet. Okay. Let's get real with the prophet, with Prophetess K rather, with Prophetess K. I think that's the name that they have. Let's get real with Prophetess, K. I think that's what it is. However, you all will be able to sit with me. Men, I'm so sorry to say women, but the men are welcome this year because if you all look at some of my comments and how things are, I have so many men that support me, listen to my show and do everything. I know that the producers over there sharing the page, and it kind of shocked me. The person who asked me to come, and I mean, he's a well-known art celebrity. Matter of fact, he's what do you call them? A manager or something like that. The person, I think they manages a lot of people, but they inboxed me and asked me, will I come be in their group because they needed someone. They had been listening to me, listening to my show, and that they say, we like you. I said, oh, okay, good. I like me too. But however, he asked me, would I be? And I know this is the real person. How you know it's the real person? They have that little chick and all that stuff by their names and stuff, blue things, and but they inboxed me and said that would I like to come on the show, be in this group, and it's a private group because they would like for me to share some insight, and stuff, because they know that they reach a lot of people and they like the way that I come up in front. That's the way they said. They said we kind of like how you and as you up in front. First they asked me was I licensed and was I real? I said yes I am. And I say, God just called me out to market ministry, and what he want me to do is just start just sitting down with the people and just coming this way to the people instead of just every time I come to people, I'm in the church behind a podium, which is we call the pulpit in the church. So, okay, so what I'm going to do, because I'm going to come back. I'm going to go to a break for a minute, and I'm going to come back and let you all know. I'm advertising the day I'm going to start doing everything. So I'm going to chime off for a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back up. Back on. So, it would, my first, I consider my first show will be, February the 9th. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't have the location. I will come back with the location. I have to choose between 3 locations. So I'm going to choose the location, and that's the location that I'm going to give you all next week. But just save the date, February the 9th for me. Please, you all, save the date. And you all who's making comments, I'm looking at your comments. Hey, Aunt Cora, I see you all. Is that Nisa? I call her Lady A. Okay, and I see my big brubbies watching. Okay. I love you all. Okay, just keep listening. That's the aunt I always tell you about, my aunt in Dallas. Oh, okay, there I'm go. You guys should not be hearing me. But anyway, I can see your comments, so make comments. It would be February the 9th, and I'm thinking in the end of February I'm going to do it will be more. Reason why I say men are welcome, because I'm going to have maybe 1 or 2 men to sit on the platform with me, because I know women do not know it all, and what I come to find out is this right here. People are more quicker to believe what you're saying if you have a male. Cause see, I'm not a man. I don't really know everything about a man and how a man does things. So, what I'm saying, and that's the reason why I will have men sitting there with me, on the platform. And then from there, I will be in Conway. From Conway, I think I'm going to go up north. I'm going to go up north before I go south, because my destination is to go to Dallas. And so I'm letting you all know to save the dates, and I will give you all, just save the date, February the 9th. I just want you all to save the date, February the 9th. And we're going to, come, and we're going to, get on the set with Prophetess K, and we're going to talk about these things. But like I said, tonight I want to talk about the snake, about us being supportive, because we're in an hour to, and when I began to ask my God, I'd say, why am I seeing certain things happen in the earth realm when I know that we're in the end times? And I know, and I'm really forcing this point, I point this finger, like they said, the prophet point the finger to those of us who say we Christians and serve in the kingdom of God. I really am. And I begin to say, God, we're in the end time. I say, and when we go to reading the end time books, Esther and Ezekiel and Daniel and all them, I say, I saw, we went through the labor and like Job, we done went through the purging and the laboring and all that. We've been through all that season. We've experienced those things. And I say, your word says, now, I know I have my other sisters out there, and also brothers now, since the brothers didn't welcome themselves to woman talk with Prophetess K. You all just welcome yourself on in anyways. But you know what? It's good, because I know that God made man and woman, and we all, man and woman, both need to have knowledge. We need to be knowledge, because even in the Bible that I read, the Holy Bible, and I'm quite sure other religions and stuff, you all have y'all Bible, y'all word, or whatever that you read, book or whatever. And of course, and what I'm saying is this right here, it does not go and tell you word from word about how your life will be. It just tell you, and it don't give you the in between time. But what I'm saying is this right here, I find it a problem, and I went to God about it. I say, God, the monetary of it's not in my hand like I want it. I said, but I have had a good life the past 20 years. When I look back, I really have. Mostly everything that may have happened to me to the negative, I really can kind of say I played a part in it. And so God began to show me. I told you I'm going to talk about me, because I have no business talking about no one else. And I began to start seeing people who were connected to me, who were around me, who were close to me. And I started asking God, why are things are going on like this in their life? They shouldn't be going through these things, God. I saw them, and he began to show me. He say, there has been no seed in that area. I tell my assistant all the time, until you sow seeds and sow, and then if you do it, you better make sure you're doing your motives. Your motives are right. He said, because you asked amiss, which is really your motives are not pure for doing things. What are your motives? If your motives for connecting with someone because your intention is to get something out of it, that should not be your motive. Your motive should be going in to make things better. If it's nothing, I mean, if you go into if you decide that you're going to ride to Pine Bluff with someone, well, yeah, I go with a Pine Bluff with you. Your motive shouldn't be going to Pine Bluff because you need a ride there. That's selfish. And God told me, he said, go explain to the people. Because I don't think they know literally what a parasite, a snake, and all that really is. And that's really, and I began to start seeing how my head overseer, my apostle told me, out of Connecticut, he told me, he said, for the years of seed that you've sown, he say, you're going to see, he actually told me this about 3 years ago. He said, you're going to see harvest for the years of seeds and things, that you've sown. Listen, you're a parasite. If you I'm finna just break them down. You are a parasite. If you come around me, if you hanging around anybody, if you going to anyone's business, if you are just reaping, call yourself reaping off someone, if you're not putting into them, then you're a parasite. You're leeching. You coming to suck off of it, suck off their business, suck off their money, suck off what they know, their anointing. You coming to suck off their information. You're a parasite. And parasites die when they detach. When a parasite is stuck to something where its feet getting fed blood, once that parasite disconnect from where it's getting fed blood, it dies. And that's the reason why a lot of things is dying around you. Bottom line, you're a parasite. You are a parasite. Ask yourself, I want you to go back and ask yourself, especially in 2017. Because see, we around here thinking, I told you, I don't prophesy and say the word is for everybody. No, it's not. Then if the word is for everybody, oh, money coming. Oh, this is the year. This is the year. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, honey, God is gonna do this here, and God is gonna, that's a lie. And I always say, that's why I say I don't prophesy to the church. I prophesy to the kingdom of God. And when I speak to the kingdom of God, I say to his laborers in the kingdom. Everyone in the church is not laboring for God. And that's a lie. You stop walking up at that building and think it's coming for you. I had to tell my ex-husband, and now he see that. He said, oh, I listen to Bill Winston and all of them now. I said, good. He said, now I see why you think the way you think. I said, did you literally think you was going to be coming home beating on your wife? Everyone know my story. He know and stuff. Actually, he's went to counseling. He's going through classes and all this stuff. Did you literally think you was coming home beating on your wife and having 50 women at the same time beating on your wife and all that? And you were going to source, because you know what the preacher say, sow your seed, put it in the ground, and God going to multiply it. Well, God didn't multiply it. Okay? No. And I used him for example because I know it's some men out there too. If you better start treating that woman right. And I know it's some women out there, you better start treating that man right. It was so profound. I ran into I can't say why I put it like this. I met me a new friend that wants me, for some reason why now I guess God has let me go back into personal ministry and ministry and counseling with people. He had took me away from that for a couple of years. I've actually met 4 people already who want to do one-on-ones with me, and I'm going to do it. And this, and she wealth and all, and she sit there in her office, all looking all pretty. She said, she said, she didn't even know who I was. She said, tell me something. What you see? I said, well, I don't go traveling in the spirit realm, honey, trying to look and lurk for things. I don't do that. I said, no, baby, I don't do that. I said, that's a little too far over to the dark side. I said, but I do hear the Lord saying this right here. Your problem is this, right? She said, honey, I do it. I said, honey, do you think cooking in some sex for that man is all that man worth? What's wrong with y'all women? To this day, my husband have nothing on me. As my Aunt Phyllis says, I don't have to call last name. She said, honey, go serenade him. I mean, everything. However my husband wanted to be served, I served that man for years. Now, I told y'all the prophet cursed him out. I told y'all that because the prophet got tired of money coming up missing, and the prophet got tired of getting hit. So finally, a couple years ago, the prophet just started cussing him out. I cussed him out. I did. I promise I did, y'all. I tell y'all, I repented. I started learning how to. My cousin, she exited the earth realm. My cousin exited the earth realm, and she began to Sandra, she's with the Lord, and she say, Karen, how did you learn how to say those cuss words? She said, ooh, you didn't learn how to really say some words. You put all of them together. I said, honey, because it's the only way I knew how to fight him back, because he was so big and I couldn't hit him back. I said, so one day I said something. I said, then I would be so convicted after I said, Lord, you got to help me, because I can't keep fighting this man with a curse word. That's not of God. But for real, just a couple of years ago, I started that. But I had went through years of abuse before I even started. I was very humble wife. Very humble. I've always allowed my husband to lay in my bosom and tell me things that some of you women need to start allowing him to do, because he want to tell you the truth, but you won't let him. And when I got through talking with her, she gave me her card. She said, actually, she was helping me. I was setting up some accounts and different things for my business. I had to set up some things because, them checks I told y'all about that I got. I couldn't cash them because they all was printed the same day, and it was 10 of them. And it was like, wait a minute. And then these people looking at me like, did she steal these? Did she print these herself? Let us call the feds. I believe they called the feds on me. Until they found out where the checks, and I really need to say this to I know I got 4 good haters out there that every day get up and look in the obituary. See, am I going to be there? But you probably going to see yourself in there first before you see me, God's child. But I wanted to,
Miss Karen, we are presenting you with the plate. This is Flavors at the Den.
Oh.
2018.
All right, Flavors at the Den. Welcome to 2018. Look at, oh my goodness. Oh, I may waste a little bit, but honey, I want you guys to see this. And this is by Chef Simeon, right? Okay, Chef Simeon. And so I'm going to eat my food, but I'm going, because I know I have to get this out. God said I have to get this word out. And so what I wanted to say is this, oh, this looks so good. Yummy, 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 yummy. Nah. I get, I'm just kidding, guys. I love you all so much. But I did that. And so, women, I want you to stop even fighting back verbally. God said, bring his son to him, because I couldn't fight him. You know, and that's something I told him. I'm going to always talk about this, Greg, whether you get mad or not. God told me to. When he would literally beat me across the head and do things, take boys and do all those things to me, you know, and call me out my name, I was still humble. Matter of fact, I have people out there now, and I wish someone would make a comment and say, all those years they didn't know, but my children came out and told them, said that they had been seeing me get physical abuse for years. And verbal, emotional, mental, and whatever. So my only way was to back him down was that I started, I said some words to that boy. I started saying those words, and I really just had started saying those words probably within the last 5 years to him. And I got tired. But women, I'm going to tell you, that's not the right way to do it, okay? I promise you it's not. I done it. And it's not the right way to fight him back. I know, you're tired, you're hurt and all that, I used to couldn't even wear my hair. If I would try to fix my hair, he would tell me, I want you, if y'all knew some of the stuff, but we'll leave that alone, because see, that's what he done. That's what, that's over with. And he's trying to seek help. I think he said counseling and all that stuff. He told me 2 weeks ago he need to go anger management class. I said, you sure do. However, I want to say this, women, don't do that. But see, I grew up seeing that with a woman where, I saw my mama shoot her men when she got tired. I grew up in a family where when the woman got tired, she just went on ahead and cut him. Or she went on ahead and burned him. I have my degree. She burnt him. For real. And so it was to fight back, but now I know that you just pray and you exit the situation, okay? And you pray about it. You don't fight back that way. It's not that way. So, but I had to check her and tell her, she said, hon, I cook every day and I give him some. I will let him touch me, have relations. We'll say relations, because, relations. When I say, hon, is that all you think he were? And she said, well, he was tired. I said, well, then, honey, the other one was doing, she probably was doing, her food may have tasted better than yours. I said, now, I don't condone adultery or anything. I said, but honey, you got to learn how to serenade that brother. She said, well, what I need to do? We've been married 10 years. I wrote her and I told her, I can't tell you, I have to tell y'all in session what I told her to do. And she said, honey, I've been in church all my life, honey. And what? I said, girl, you go get you. And I told her some couple of things to do. And she called me today and she said, can you come up here? Actually, she wanted me, I had to go finish some paperwork concerning, concerning my business. I had to go finish some paperwork, so we can get things right with the IRS, because, get things right with the IRS because of some doors that's being opened for me. And so, she accounting and all that, so she's doing some things for me. And she said, honey, I messed him up. She said, he didn't even know who I was when I said that. I said, you just texted, right? She said, yeah, I just texted him that. I said, that's right. I said, see, it's more to it than just laying in that bed with him and going there and fix that man a meal. That man can get some chicken. Mrs. Jones can fry your chicken, baby. She can cook your macaronis for you too. I thought you knew. You probably already didn't experienced it. And I said I was going to say that, ask Halle Berry. Pretty don't get it, baby. And I love my Beyonce. Beyonce, they say I be saying it wrong. Beyonce. But I asked her. That's why her and her husband coming together now, Jay. And he's saying how Jay-Z, yes. Saying how actually someone along in the area with Jay-Z now is the one who said they wanted me in their group to start talking to the people and stuff. So now that's what I'm doing. But, he now saying how he done wrong and all that. But I guarantee you, honey, ain't a man, probably too many men right here that won't have Beyonce. They desire all Beyonce. So Pretty don't get it, babe. Pretty in a plate of food. He grateful for that. So let's move on a little bit more about parasite and reaping, because women, I want you all to get it. I want you all to get it. And men are not going to come out and just tell us things. They don't want to hurt our little old feelings. Unfortunately, some of us have the kind like me that come out and just talk to his woman any kind of way. Yeah, you have that kind. Like I did. You know, just kind of say anything. Don't, you know, whether it hurt the woman's feelings or not. But it's very few men. And then really, I call that a level of disrespect, because sometimes some men won't even, well, I ain't going to say that. That's a lie. Yes, it is. It's just a matter of time for that real person come out if they have not been transformed. And so, they don't want to hurt our feelings. Men don't like hurting our feelings. I heard Bishop Jakes, he said he was looking, and after a minute he said, don't think we ain't paying attention. We paying attention to what you're doing, or what you're saying, or how you're looking. You know, it's just a matter of time, because they don't want to, a man like to keep his home peaceful at all times. That's just a man. That's his nature. And that's another thing. I'm going to come back and talk to you all about the nature of a woman and the nature of a man. A nature of a man. I've learned the nature of a man. I don't care what you say. Being with a man 30 years, I've learned the nature of a man. There's some things where I'm going to give it to you the spiritual way, to let you know some things is just not going to come out that brother, out that man. And you can hang it up because God made him like that. And some things, brother, is just not going to come out that woman, because God made it like it's a part of her character, it's part of her nature. That's the reason why he say, deal with us like sweetie to me, according, you know, his understanding. Dwell with us. According to understanding, because y'all probably never figure us out. Y'all not going to figure the woman out. I think, wait a minute, I'm finna throw a little joke in here. I think because you was asleep when God created us. He created Eve. He didn't want you to figure us out. And that's why he said that. Stop trying to figure her out. Just study her. Study him. And stop being parasites. Stop expecting something. I heard a man say something to a woman. She told me that he said that, and I saw it in a text. And I didn't understand why he said that. But now I later look and see why he said that about her. And she can't even see it. But unfortunately, I'm working with her one-on-one where she can see some things, you know. And let's talk about, let me see, I said the parasite. And, you know, the parasite is literally just like the snake, bottom line. So you need to ask yourself, who am I giving into? Or is it all about me? Honey, I start now. I can take you back from when I was a little girl. Telling you the people that I would help. I would do things. Matter of fact, I'm known. They say one thing about Karen, she always tried to help people. Always tried to do things. And matter of fact, I'm a giver. My grandmother told me years and years and years ago, even from a little girl, I can remember her saying that I was a treasure, a walking treasure. I'm a giver by nature. It's not a person out there, and I point my finger, that can say, and I say this only by the grace of God, that I really had to come to you probably over and ask you for $50 within the last 15 or 20 years. Because you know why? I'm a giver by nature. One time when our money was stole, someone over in Haiti stole all our money out the bank. I had 2 cousins. To this day I won't expose them. And these are the ones that y'all say stingy and won't do nothing for people. They were actually taking us to the gas station, bringing me money, taking us to the gas station. And we showed them that all our money, we had someone with an account of all 9s from over in Haiti, because my daughter was in military. She was over in Haiti. But not only was my account hacked, my niece Brittany's account was hacked. My daughter's one of her best friends, so Reed's, whatever y'all call it, account and stuff was hacked also. Our account was literally hacked, and them too, because we were sitting around there now with 2 nickels barely. And we had some money in the bank. You know, I tell people, you know, I come out and say it now. Up until the end of 2015, we was here in Arkansas. My husband and I income was literally anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 monthly. And we was too blind and ignorant. I would literally call both of us. We was ignorant to the fact I mean, we reap some things. We have some things, of course, the homes, things like that. We do have collateral. He and I both have collateral. But I still say, I feel like we could have done more. Because he done what he done, I took somebody and done what I done. Y'all, that wasn't right. Because guess what? Both of us are reaping the consequences now. And we have children together. We still have babies together. Are we together now? No. No, we're not together. We're not together. I have my own life, like I tell you all, and he has his own life. Now, we do communicate because we have children, but I chose to go on with my life. I heard God say, go on with your life. He's brought me as far in destiny as he can take me. He can't take me further in destiny where God is calling me. So I know, and God told me that it's someone else for me that will be saying that I do. I do. I haven't said I do yet, y'all. I'm lying. I have not said it yet. I haven't heard from God to say it yet. I know y'all saw that ring, but I have not said I do yet. I haven't heard from God to say I do. And besides, I want to wait 4 years before I marry anyone because I want to live very, very, very comfortable. I have a benefit package that I need to get in 4 years. And I'm not going to lie. And that's another thing. We, especially us leaders, we sit and we lie to people. Stop lying to these people so these women can get some real truth. You want that benefit package too if you get a divorce. You want that benefit package. Stop lying. Stop it. And the Lord, hyena, no more kuno, no more you want that benefit package too. You want that benefits package. And then I'm not ready to rush off into anything. I want to be with the Lord. I love my life. I'm loving the people that I'm being able to meet. I'm liking the idea that I don't have to be home at a certain time anymore. I like this life. Y'all, I've been tied down. I've been locked up. He didn't let me out. I'm just kidding. I was almost 30 years, people. Come on. And he enjoyed his life too. Like, he rolled his eyes at me all the time. So, but anyway, I'm nice to him. So the reason why I'm using that's because I don't know you all's information, and this is what this particular celebrity, this artist told me. I don't even want to prefer because I don't want to make it seem like I'm so intact and got communications with somebody. Well, this person, this artist, and that's what he said. He said, that's what I like about you. He said, and people need to hear the real deal stuff. We don't understand this kind of stuff. Are we here? We come in, he said, when we hear this, the exact way he explained to me, he said, when we come into church, this is what we hear. And the Lord said that thou shalt not. He say, but thou shalt not. Can you tell me how not to? Well, mercy and grace. Okay. Yeah, I understand. God merciful and he graceful, but I still like old gal. And I'm at the crossroad. I got a choice to make. Pastor, bishop. People could really say that. I started saying that because I used to hear a woman say that with Bishop Silas Johnson, and she would be sitting by me in church, and she'd say, Bishop. And he like, y'all know we be laughing. Y'all be laughing at me too in the church, cause my son be saying, Mama, when you be getting your praise on, you be doing hucklebuck. I said, all right, Neil. Y'all say, Mama, you be doing it. You be doing the bounce. And then him and his father and all of them be sitting there laughing at me. I be like, y'all, I'm trying to get my praise on. Why y'all laughing at me? Y'all know we be laughing at people. So stop that. We do. And I'm not saying it's right. It's not right. But we do it and it's not right. But the people that's not, and I see why now, listening to Bill Winston, and I just love to listen to Bill Winston. Every day I just go back and just re-listen to him and see that's why God is calling us out to market ministry. We in the last days, which is we call the end times. Some of you all don't know what the end times is. It's the last day, and so we're gonna have to allow people. And I always say you gotta catch a fish. You gotta go fishing. Yeah, he said go out there in the vineyard, right? Then you gotta catch that fish, right? Once you catch that fish, you gotta reel it in. Some of them fishes be balking and about to tear your line down. And I hope I'm saying it right. Tell your line, cause she a fisher, honey. My closest friend, she's a fisher, and I mean, she be want to go in my backyard. I tell her she be stealing fish. I stop stealing fish in my backyard, girl. We be teasing with her. I'm just kidding. She have a right to fish out there, honey. I'm just like her sister, so she come out there fish anytime she get ready. She and I fish, and she be fishing her and her husband. And but the thing about it, once you get that fish on that line be, and that fish had that line, and that fish be balking, right? That's the way we do, balk. Cause I remember my sister June, she been a pastor for years in the kingdom, and she up there now at the Party House in Dallas and all that. And that girl used to pour oil in my shoe. Talking about, she coming out. She gonna come out. She gonna get it right. And honey, I would be so mad. I said, girl, if you put any more oil in my shoes, you don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I said, cause honey, you don't know if I'm going to run from the police or whatever. Don't you be putting no oil in my shoes. Talking about I'm coming out. I'm coming out of what? What is you talking about, sister? And so, and reason why I'm saying that is because the fish, you just got it, and I was really balking. I was balking all the time. There was a call on my life. I was balking. So you got to get that fish. Once you hook it, you got to reel that thing on in. Reel it on in. Wait a minute. I'm winding up right. That way Alan said, do. Wind it in, Karen. Wind it in. You got to wind that fish. Bring it on in. Once you get it in, then you got to scale that fish. Some of them scales you be study doing this. Some of them scales harder to come off than others, which some are our character defects. I know, and then to the kingdom, those in the kingdom, we call them sin. Okay, to those who are not in the kingdom, because I know I speak to, I know that God has called me global, to the nations, and if this the way He want me to go to the nations, of course, like I say, I'm finna start touring. So, but anyway, there's people that don't know anything of God. I told you the lady that was right around me told me, she said, Miss Karen, nobody even never gave me a Bible. And I said, there they go. First thing I say, now this poor baby, same age as, matter of fact, she's younger than my oldest child, a year younger. I said, they just literally threw the baby out with the bath water. You don't throw the baby out with the bath water. Where's your wisdom? You gotta have some wisdom and discernment to know who God is bringing around you and in your life, and what is their intent and their purpose. Especially in 2018, you better know. You better kick in some discernment and know who they are that's laboring amongst you. So, around you. So what I'm saying is that, I'm going back to, what I was saying about how when we reel it in, some of the scales are harder to come out, character defects. So to those who are not in the kingdom, their character, you all understand it better. It's character defects or wrongdoing. I got some wrongdoing. I got to clean up on this thing, something this here. Cause my own won't go all through 2018 like this here prophet K. You understand what I'm saying, McKern? And then I go down there with him. I said, babe, I understand exactly what you're saying. I said, come, I said, it was a while, honey. I was going to church every Sunday, praying the Lord, doing everything. I said, but honey, I had to have me a cigarette. Yeah, I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke cigarettes. I haven't smoked cigarettes now since 2000 and when I moved back here from Dallas. Was that 2006? I moved back in from Dallas. I haven't smoked cigarettes since 2006. But honey, I would have to have me a pack every day. And then again, when cold, I give me a puff and run back in there. But honey, I was in the Lord so deep. But I was still addicted to those cigarettes. So, to those who are not in the kingdom, it's wrongdoing, or you say character defects. It's got to come off. So we got to learn how to work with people, and in the area. You got to know those who are around you, and to the kingdom, those who are laboring amongst you. You're gonna have to know these things, because people are being sent in our lives for us to be the light, not for you to be a parasite, but the light. Not for you to, you have to see, are you giving into them? Are you sowing into them? Are you, what is the purpose? But I bet you if that person came around you with some money, or they can do this or do that for you, you'll keep them around you. Whether they knew the Lord, where they could say, no, not. You'll keep them right on around you. Stop lying. I heard you say, no, you're a liar. You're lying in the name of Jesus. You're lying. And I'm mainly really like talking to a lot of us that's in the kingdom of God. Yes, you would. You'll let them come around you. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. If they had the money and all, you'd be like, I'm ministering to them. I'm trying, the Lord done told me, to work with them and to labor with them and yeah. Like I told y'all, God told me to exit some people out of my life. 2018, they could not come in my life. He told me to exit them off my Facebook page. And well, he didn't say social media. He said exit them. He said do not go and befriend them on this new social media stuff that they have set up for me. I don't know how to set this stuff up. They set this stuff up for me. The producers and all them. I didn't know anything about this stuff. Well, I knew about it, but I didn't really think it was for me. But they have all this stuff set up. So, oh well. I would like for you all to join me on my YouTube page and things on the Twitter. Wait a minute. Twitter. Because they say I need to say it right, my children. And the Instagram. Okay? All right. So, you need to find out in 2018. And I'm going to say this up and close in your face. Ask yourself, especially those older ones, that's been in the kingdom and older in age and everything. Why has, and you all know this not the word of God, why has your labor became more difficult and harder for you? Okay, I see the camera went out. Okay, but anyway, I come back and say, did it hurt me? Yes, it did. But I knew I was not going to go in the earth realm where I needed to go if I kept them people around. And actually, when I look at it, that's also true. Some of these people around me, well, they was actually around me. They was leeching off of me. They were parasites. And then, I'm going to say two people that I had to kind of exit the life, had to, and then I was nice about it. I let them know. I say, I just know that, we have to depart for its friendship and all that, because as of now, you're not part of my destiny and I'm not a part of your destiny. And so we're going to have to part in peace. Some people, I'm not, just even general conversation. And those who know me, I'm not a general conversation person. I'm the type of person that really, when I go home, I don't even really care to even use the phone or do anything. I'm like, Bishop J says, Sarita, I go straight home, take off my clothes. I don't care if it's 3:00 in the evening or 2:00, take off my clothes, put on my gown. I shower and I get in the bed. And I'm good. I can stay there till the next day unless I have to get up and since I have my grandchildren, it's a little different. But just with my two little girls, them are done. They can fix their place. I have some big babies. 14 finna be 15 and stuff. My baby finna be 12. That's right. That's right. Let's be a big girl. I was trying to see if you all made any comments right fast. So I can come on and answer, but I really want you all to know that this is the year that you don't want to be trying to get around people just to see what you can suck off of them, their information and stuff. If you're not being around a person to add to what God has given them, really it's division, which is really witchcraft. It's two-headed. It's, they call it two-headed freak. It's really, and that's really witchcraft, because you're trying to use somebody. You're around somebody trying to see what you can, information you can get to try to make it better for you. And that's not a purpose to be around people. That's not the right way. And that's probably the reason why you're in the matter of fact, I'm going to say it. God told me. He say, especially the ones that that's around me, some of the ones that I know. God said, that's the reason why that I've been praying for you and trying to ask and see God, why not this for them right now? He said, that's the reason why. He said, and then they laboring, they laboring in areas they shouldn't even be laboring. Out trying to labor to make something, profound in areas and stuff that God ain't even got no anointing on, in areas that you ain't gonna reap nothing out of, nothing but a heartache, and your feelings hurt. And so I see that I do have some these contacts. I'm trying. I don't know how to do this thing live. I'm just gonna ask the producers over there. I have some comments? Anyone asking any questions? If you all would like to ask some questions, let me know. I'll be back. Give me like a minute or so, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back up. And so what I have here is my phenomenal viewers, okay? And ladies, I want you all to get in contact with me so you can get I'm a size 60 shirt. And we have a size 60 shirt from small all the way up to a 5X. I'm a size 60. At the end of the day, every woman on this earth is a size 60. Somebody gonna like your size, baby. He may not like it. But I guarantee you somebody, as my mama Dolly, y'all gonna start hearing me talk about Pretty Dolly. She used to say, good for the goose is good for the gander. So somebody gonna like your size 60. And then the other one is me holding my hand out saying phenomenal woman, because you are a phenomenal woman. And I want you all, if you know anyone that's in need of shelter, that's homeless, and actually you don't have to be homeless, but you want to get somewhere where you want to start working on your life, trying to get your life balanced, because your life is, I don't care what you say, how you say it. Somewhere your life has been unmanageable. Mine was unmanageable because, honey, at one time, honey, I need me a place to go stay, and it was called a rehab. I need to get off that dope. Yeah, so it is what it is. So, and the reason why I come this way is because I want my viewers to know that Karen hasn't always been here. Hey, Ann, I love you too. Thanks. Hey, Curtis, I went to school with him. I want to thank you all. Erica, hey, Erica. Mama, we watching you. I love my children. They're watching me. I love you all. Hey, Pastor Fred Harris, how you doing? David, I'm really thanking you all. Wait a minute. Is that Sean? Is that Puff Daddy? That's one who thing I'm in. Is that him on there? I don't know who that is. But I just tell y'all probably just heard me say a name. Actually, the real Puffy, and y'all, what they call him? Puffy Sean. Actually, and it's him. It's him. Wanted me to come on with them, and so that's what I've been doing. Hey, Tempest. Hey, Miss Felicia. Wait a minute, Felicia. That's Prophetess Felicia. Hey, I'm coming to your town. I'll be in your state soon. This year, I'm start touring this year. Actually, I start February the 9th. So, how they have it set up, whichever state I'm going to do most of you. Start off here first in Arkansas. And so I will be there to see you all. Hey, Diane, you need to get me down there to do something with you, Diane. My next stop after Conway will be where you live, Diane. Hot Springs. I just want to tell everyone that I love you all. Thanks, Pastor Allen. I love you all so much. Hey, Melissa. Hey, I love you all so much. And my cousin, Renee, I just love you all so much. I want you all to continue to pray for me. Like I say, this is not an easy job that I'm doing. I do have, other leaders that, they have to call and they have to pour back into me, because this is not easy. And they say, Prophet, you gotta go. You gotta do what God say do. You think it's easy for me to come and tell you that you ain't treating your husband right? You ain't doing, you think it's really easy? Because when them women see me out there, Actually, I got to tell y'all how my children were scared. They were scared, so they trying to put me in a gated community now. It was funny. They were like, Mama, you got to get. I said, no, babe, I don't have to do all that. You must forget your mom used to be a gangster. I'm just scared, but I did for real. But however, because a lot of young girls came running up to me at the mall like, hey, that's her. And they was like, Mama, you don't understand. These people don't know. You think everybody know you because you from Howland Court. From Howland Court. Mama, no. You know, these girls are listening to you and you funny to them and then they learning. You all, I'm just so grateful. And I want you all, especially the leaders and people, to please continue to pray for me. Because this is not an easy job to come on. And especially with women that come and tell you, you think you all that because all you do is fix your husband a little plate. He can stop by Animates and get a plate, and all you do is when it's time to go to bed, you think that you doing something big? And you think that this man got to put up with anything? No, you need to be serenade that brother. That's what you need to be doing. I learned that from my Aunt Phil. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's what you need to be doing. He requires more than that. And brother, if you think like Bishop J said, well, we feel like we got you the house, got you the car and all that, no. I need a text. Like I told me, I'm left with just one friend now. One friend got y'all. Prophet done obeyed the Lord. That my sweetie. I need my text. If I can't get my call, that's right. Come on, man. I'm trying to teach you something, no? Now, like Jace, he say, well, he do it. Now, when you send her something, send it on her job. Matter of fact, show up and take it on her job in front of her friend. They gonna turn her on. Am I right, lady? Somebody hit me up. Listen, See, it's all about not even what you get her. You know, you can just get a piece of paper and write on it, me and my boo. And then say, would you please read this out loud in front of, when we get to such and such place in front of, and so don't open this until then. And then just list something on a piece of paper. Oh, her mind is blown. You got her. Boy, you got her. So I'm giving y'all some tips. That's what matters to us. That's emotional feeder. Okay, we thank you for the house. I love my house. I'm telling my ex-husband that now. He was like, well, Karen, we don't know about us again. And I said, Greg, I don't think we're going to get back remarried, though. And he looked upset with me. I said, but I just don't think, just let me do Karen right now for a minute. And I mean, in the Lord. And so, just those things matter. Stop by the store, find her favorite candy bar. She gonna be right there blushing. She gonna be blushing. I'm trying to save y'all some money, man, cause y'all know us women like that money. Found a candy bar. Yeah. You know she like yellow. Stop by and get her a little shirt made or something that say, my sweetie. I am not just stop by and, sometimes it don't even matter where you got. It really don't matter unless I'm going to say this woman, and I don't care about you getting mad because God called me to this. This is my anointing and the gift God gave me. Unless she ignorant, got some ignorant issues. Honey, it wouldn't matter if you went and got that shirt out of Walmart or something. You put that shirt on and say, here, say, put this on. Say, I like, you looks pretty and your yellow to me. Hey, girl, her mind is gone then. Women, y'all busting us out, right? Because I'm serious. And I'm not just saying this to say this. My mind have really been blown for the first time out of 50 years. This man got my mind blown. I said, oh, God. I said, now, I want you to know, homeboy, this is in the natural only. Because you're not going to get in that area, in the spiritual area where God belongs. Because I never experienced these things. And I will literally say this. There hasn't been any. I'm just going to tell I'm going to say my business. We have never had those type of relations yet. And we've been around each other a long while, over a year or so. Of course, I hadn't been with my husband really, what you all really didn't know, really from the beginning of last year. We really started divorce when he literally beat me and left me for dead in February 2014. Thank you. So I just want you all to know. So we actually have been going through since then, but I still was trying to labor with him. So, and I know it's getting time for me to get ready and chime off. Okay. And another thing, I want you all to, go to my YouTube page and subscribe. You all please do that. Y'all know I'm going to sew into you. You call me and ask for $20, $30. What do y'all know I'm going to do it? And yeah, it look nice. drawing them little checks, seeing all them little checks come in. I like that. I like it. You all go and subscribe for me, okay? That Twitter and the Instagram, right? The Instagram and all that. You all go on and I think they say like follow me or something like that. Of course, my page has to be private, and I have to allow you to come in on one of them. I think like the Instagram or the Twitter, for the very simple reason because I am a minister, and certain people I'm a prophet, and I'm just not going to allow anyone to come on there. So, but just send it, and if you are right, and I discern you by the Spirit, hey, I'm gonna let you come on there and make you come in. And if you want private sessions with me, one-on-ones with me, inbox me. My number is area code 501. My business number, that's to all my business, is 501-954-0959. Hey, check this out, ladies and men, since the men want to welcome themselves on our stuff, woman to woman talk with Prophetess K, and my group home for women, shelter, whatever group home, it's called Woman to Woman Outreach, group home. So, check this out though. I want to leave this with my girls, my phenomenal women. Check this out. Please, please, please don't be a parasite, and don't allow anyone else to be a parasite in your life. Don't let them come around and suck up your information and do that. They trying to take it and trying to run with your vision and trying to take their stuff and see how they gonna take your stuff and see how they gonna do it. Be discerning, my sister. And another little thing I want you to know, I love you much in the Lord. You all stay prayerful. Stay prayerful. I love you. Bye bye.